You guys remember this from the last video? Well, the buck that made this also made this. And this. And this one. And here he is, the buck we're after this year. Big 10 point with a kicker. And we've seen him a couple times on camera, but not on the hoof yet. His days are numbered. That's so funny when you sent me that picture. It seems like that happens every year with like a deer. Like a deer out of nowhere comes around and it's like a monster, you know what I mean? Yeah. Don't get me wrong, I've been seeing a couple nice deer out there, you know, while I was hunting, but like nothing like that.
Dude, and I don't know if I told you on the phone or not, but that day, that was a crazy thing because like we're sitting there, it was the end of the Steeler game. That's how I know what time it was. And I was sitting on her couch, and there's like her front windows have like you know, sheer curtains or whatever, and I could see a body of a deer right there on that silhouette of the hillside there. And I said, "There's deer right there." And the girls opened up the windows, and the two doe, and then that one had its head down. And as soon as it put his head up, everyone was like, "Oh my God!" It was so funny. Everyone's on their phone. Dad's calling Keith. I'm calling Scotty. You know, texting Paul. Paul comes running down driving down the road in his car to look at it. I mean, every neighbor was calling. Adam's going in, and I mean, you know, I'm on the phone with Bill, Scott, Paul, Adam, Keith, my dad, Grandma, Pat, Mom, Dad, everybody. And then it was cool because that deer just hung out there. That was actually really, it just, jeez. I mean, it was there for 10 minutes. I mean, like just standing still. And honestly, if the girls probably wouldn't have been banging on the windows and you know, going nuts, it probably wouldn't have moved at all.
All right, the big one might be down. Gonna come down here and check to see where he's at. Aaron took a shot at him and we don't see him anymore, so let's go take a look. So at this point, we searched this marshy swamp and we find one spot of blood. I mean, we took every deer trail, could not find any more blood. So the only thing I could think to do after about an hour or so is to go over by this creek and just go up and down and look for where the deer cross. And wherever they cross, search on both sides of those crossings and just look for blood. And I happened to get lucky. I found a spot at one of the crossings and that led us to more blood up on top of the hill. We probably tracked that out for about, I don't know, 150 yards maybe. And because at this point, we lost blood again, and we're just slowly taking this deer trail out because I think that's where he was headed. And I look up, and about 50 or 60 yards ahead of me, I can see something that doesn't look right. It looks like a rack, and he looks like he's staring right at us. At this point, we all freeze and kind of assess the situation that he's hurt, and he's down in his bed. And so we approach him, we take a final shot on him, and that puts him down, and that's where this video is going to pick up. All right, Aaron got a booger boy. He's still kind of finishing out, but
holy Nike.
Oh, look at that sucker, boy. Be careful though, just have the gun and he's still. That's him, man. That's the big boy. he got it done.
We did.
Hell yeah, buddy. That's on the wall, baby. That's him too.